You talk about the importance of relationships and the importance of mentors, and I couldn't agree with you more. What do you think makes for the best mentor-mentee relationship? What can they do as founders to really get the most from their mentors?
Okay, so the question sets up an interesting paradox. I actually think the best mentor relationships are two-way. I think if I'm going to be a mentor, I want to learn something from the person I'm mentoring. Maybe not today, but maybe in a few years, right? And so I think the absolutely most important thing is to try to get to a two-way relationship. You know, give before you get, right? That's what the best mentors do. The best entrepreneurs do that too, right? They're thinking about, wow, this person's helping me. How can I help them? Can I use their product? Can I give them some feedback? Those are little things, right? But people forget about them. And I think over time, it's building a real relationship with them. Probably the number one tactical tip would be close the loop, right? Like,
What does that mean, close the loop?
the number one thing I see that people do wrong is they get some advice from a mentor. And if they're going to take that advice, they're pretty good at closing the loop and saying, hey, I did that thing that we talked about. Here it is. Play with it. You know, isn't that awesome? But if they don't take the advice, they don't close the loop. And if you go back to the construct in the beginning, two-way relationship, as a mentor, I want to learn why you made the decision you made. I don't want to watch you fall on your face or succeed because of your decision. That's how I learn.
So it's the same as agile development, the same as customer development. Mentor development is create a feedback loop. Share the why you took the advice, why you didn't take the advice, so that you can both fine-tune each other. Is that what you're saying?
Totally. And I can learn, right? I get back from it. The huge miss is when you don't do that and you just dismiss a mentor whose advice you're not following. That is a huge lost opportunity, because if you come back to that mentor and say, I heard you tell me A, we're going to go with B. We thought a lot about it. We think B is better. Okay, now that mentor has a chance to learn, right? If you come back and you say B was incredibly successful, they learn. If you come back and say, no, we should have done A, B was a flop, they get more confidence in the data they gave you, and you've built a relationship. You know, so just because you're not taking the advice, don't view it as, let me pick the mentors that I agree with. You want to surround yourself with contradictory ideas, new ideas, and people that you can say, hey, I'm not doing what you said. I heard you, but I want to build a relationship with you. We're going to try this other thing. And either way, it's a two-way feedback loop. It's a closed loop. And either way, the mentor learns.
Two-way feedback loop, be open to a two-way street, communicate well.